Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Right there, Eric. He's studying me intently. Right. Don't know what I've done. Think I'm in trouble for something. Good morning and welcome to the middle of November. Time for festive cheer. Yeah, I don't care. I'm in festive mode already. Don't judge. You're not allowed to judge.
Is it a bit early?
It is wet and it's never too early.
No.
My cup of tea has arrived.
Ho, ho, ho.
Thank you. Never too early. Hefty old mug, that one. It's got a little lid too. Yeah. Sewing's done. It's time for festive stuff now. Anyway, it is wet and rainy. Good morning, Tina from a wet and rainy Warrington. Yeah, it's pretty much the same here. Good evening, Sephora. Good morning, Susie. Good morning, Janet. Good morning, Claire. Thank you, everyone, for joining me again. I can see how many of you there are already. Thank you so much. Wouldn't be the same without you. Well, I'd be talking to myself.
I'm going to say, yeah,
really.
You'd be a bit lonely.
Which, I can do quite easily.
You'd be talking to me.
It's not quite the same. Very good today. Thank you, Susie. So, yeah, I'm being hassled for the stuff. So there is, you can see from the thing down there, tomorrow, Saturday, November 15th, Prosperity Magic online book launch. I'll be doing a bit of chat about Prosperity Magic. Free online, open to everyone, 6 o'clock UK time on the Moonbooks YouTube channel and the Moonbooks Facebook page. Come and find me. We'll have a good old chat about Prosperity Magic. Next Saturday, 22nd, myself, Ness and Heather will be at Witchfest. Come and join us. I will be giving a talk, funnily enough, about Prosperity Magic. I'll be giving a talk there, and we'll be doing some shopping and the stuff like you do. What else have we got? And then the end of the month, Saturday, 29th of November, Kitchen Witch Winter Solstice Workshop and Ritual, free online, open to everyone on the usual YouTube, Facebook places. And yeah, stuff, lots of stuff. It's all good stuff. All good stuff. Good morning, Kerry and Ebony, Rainy Clinelli. Yeah, it's rain today, isn't it? Nicola, dark grey, Enfield. Yeah, it's November, isn't it, Steve? Good morning. Grey and wet day, yeah. I'm not so keen on the wet, but I'm liking the not baking hot. Good morning, Emma. Dark and rainy Bedfordshire, yeah. It's across the board. Good afternoon, Lucky Fairy Queen. Good morning, Christine. Good morning, Emily. Dark and rainy there too. Yeah, it's book launch live. Excited, yeah, it's good. We'll have a chat about Prosperity Magic. It's a vast subject. We'll have a chat, see where it takes us. Good morning, Jane. Good morning, Angela. Raining here in Pendle. Yeah, it's across the board today. It's okay. Feeds the ground, feeds the plants. Good morning, Tanith. Susie loves listening to the rain on my roof. Yes, I like sitting out in the kitchen because you can hear on the roof. It's nice. Lucky Fairy Queen. Necklace is lovely. Oh, this one is my wild boar with a piece of Larimar made by Pixie Maid. Same as the bracelet that she made me. She makes fantastic jewellery. Good morning, Monique. Yeah, damp. Good morning, Cliff. Wet Wickham. That sounds like the beginning of a joke. Yeah, it is. But hey ho. We're here. It's all good. We're indoors. We're dry. And we're going to talk about stuff. Today's subject was inspired. A couple of weeks ago, I had a chat with the very lovely ladies from Embracing Magic podcast. Travelled to sunny Weybridge. It wasn't sunny, but I travelled to Weybridge and we did a podcast recording, which you can find on their YouTube channel. Very lovely ladies, fascinating chat. But one of the main things that came up that they picked up on as well was the idea that you're a witch all the time. And I get the question quite a lot, how do you find time to be a witch? Well, I do, because it's who I am, what I am, 24/7. So that's the subject for today. Do you separate your witchcraft? Do you set aside time to do witchy stuff? Or do you incorporate it into what you do on a daily basis? And if you do, how do you do it? That's kind of the starting point for today. I'm sure it will go off in different directions, but that's what we love. So there you go. That's today. Kerry, last Friday got a new grandson, 8 weeks early. Oh, bless. His name is Kobe. Doing amazing. Still in SCBU. I'll send you. Right, that's brilliant. That he's all good and in the right place. Yeah, been there. Our first grandchild was 5 weeks early. It's terrifying. But they know what they're doing. They're all good. So, yeah, blessings to him and to you and to the whole family. Yeah, I always thought that with their granddaughter, because the NICU, the little baby ICU units, are so noisy, she sleeps through anything. She even sleeps through Eric barking. I think it's because she spent a few weeks listening to all the beeping and the talking and all the noise that's going on. Makes them sleep better, I reckon. Jane's not going shopping in the rain. It's purgatory. Well, I might venture out for lunch, but no, shopping in the rain's not a lot of fun, is it? Good morning, Xenia. Good morning. Raining cats and dogs here, staying at home with the cold. Oh, I hope you feel better soon, Xenia. Best place to stay at home. Emma's slow in typing, slice my finger. Oh, ouch. Ow. Yeah, I can feel that. Take it easy and be more careful. Good morning, Amanda, from a white northeast Scotland. Oh, okay. Snow, I'm assuming. Wow. We don't get it much down here. Too near the sea, I think. Too near the sea. Good morning, Sue, from a windy and chilly Sunderland. Yep, pretty much the kind of rule of thumb for today. Good morning, Paul. Right, let's get some of these up. So, Angela, rarely have time, so mostly it's getting out in nature for me. Interesting, and I think this is part of it. I think I don't know, perhaps but I know when I started, I thought I had to set aside time to do witchcraft stuff. It took a long time to bring it all together so that whatever I'm doing, wherever I am, I'm a witch. There's no separation, and bringing that magic into everyday stuff. We'll go in deeper to that, but what do you guys do to make it happen? David, need coffee. Should I just close the curtains and pretend I don't have to go out later? Yeah, do that. Do that. Good morning, Trudy. New addition to the family, a puppy called Flynn. Oh, bless. That's fun. You forget how much work they are. Steve, it's a way of life for me. Sorry, my watch is buzzing away. Stop it. No, don't stop it, because that was an order just coming in. We have now sold out of the Herbarium Oracle cards. There will be some more in a week or so. Thank you to everyone that's ordered them. Steve, it's a way of life for me, so 24/7. Often do the odd sigil at work to help get the order, and a sigil at the pub to get served quicker. Yeah, I must admit, living on the edge of the city as I do, I am well versed in the finding a car park space spell. That is something that I work quite a lot. Xenia, I'm incorporating it in everyday life. Quick energy work in the morning, doing the protection bubble, small spells and affirmations and shields up during the day, and working on the mindset. I think it comes, doesn't it? It once you've walked the path for a while, you find ways of making it work. And I think eventually you do it without thinking about it. At least I do. Good morning, Sylvia. Emma, not my fault, I swear. Blame the clothes tag I was trying to break. Oh, some of those are really tough, aren't they? Christine, raining lorries and road sweepers. That's hopefully not literally raining lorries and road sweepers. Trying not to bring out the bad witchy side of me and just smile. Yeah. Hang in there, Christine. Angela, tarot pull and coffee every morning. Daily tarot pulls, daily oracle card pulls, brilliant. Coffee has its own magical properties. It's very energizing. It's very good for focus magic. I often put a sprinkle of coffee granules in a spell when I'm working it, if I want to bring some focus or if I want to boost the energy of it. But even your morning coffee or a cup of tea.
Nice cup.
My nice cup. I might take off the lid because otherwise it's going to stay boiling hot.
You put straw through the top.
You can. Yeah, I know. Christmas mugs are out already. Take your coffee, tea, whatever it might be. This is honey and lemon. Put your hand over it. Charge it with your intent for the day. Connect with the ingredients. Coffee has magical properties. Tea has magical properties. Honey and lemon has magical properties. Connect with the energies of those ingredients. See what they're telling you for the day, or charge them with your intent. Bit of magic just with your cup of coffee in the morning. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Xenia. Missed Wardruna. No, because the cold. Don't get back money for the hotel. Seriously miffed. Yeah, I would be too. I did the same last month. We had 3 days booked in Swanage and I was very poorly. And yeah, we lost our pennies too. It's miserable. Bonjour, Angela. Bonjour. Bienvenue. Morning from a wet and windy Brittany. Just ordered the hoard. Thought I'd already done it. Oh, okay. That was the order that's just come in. Thank you for that. Thank you, Sylvia. Jane, I just realised another year's almost zipped by and still haven't found the time and energy to get out in nature. But have you? I guess that's a question. Whenever anyone says, what's the first thing you do to reconnect or connect or start your witchcraft journey? Everyone says, get out in nature. What do you mean by nature? Does nature have to be fields, woods, the moors? Oh, moors, love them. Getting out in nature could just be standing outside in the garden. It could just be putting your head out your window. Even going to town and doing your shopping, you're still outside in nature. Just because it's not miles and miles of woodland, you're still outside. And everything has that energy, whether it is the 1970s car park or the woods. They both have energy. So you are outside and you are connecting. The ground that you walk on has energy. Ground that your house is on has energy. That's all nature. It's soil. It's bricks are made with natural items. Nature's all around us. It doesn't have to be some middle of the forest. Nature's everywhere, even if it's a city or a town or just, your garden. It's all nature. We don't have to go on great big long pilgrimages to find nature. It's right outside your window. In my humble opinion, of course. Oh, lots of comments. Susie, I set intentions and visualization is a big part of my day. Visualizing things I need or asking the universe for assistance is common. I think visualization is a big, big thing, isn't it? Because you don't need any tools for it. And you can take your cup of coffee, visualize the energy in it, connect with the energy. You can visualize the car park space if that's what you're looking for. You're working magic. Anything that you do, working through the day, you can use visualization for. You're manifesting things and you don't need any tools for visualization. Tina, I tend to think witchy 24/7 with doing the practical stuff more and more to practically live it 24/7, if that makes sense. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It is about making it work for you and bringing it into what you're doing all of the time. Nicola, I work with nature and have a deep connection to nature and the earth. I share magical tips on social media, have a witchy online shop, make my own products. Brilliant, brilliant. But that connection to the earth could be the carpet in the room that you're standing on in your home, because below that is the earth. You just have to send your energy down through the carpet and a few floorboards, that's all. Susie, also set aside time for study and meditation. I think it's good. And I think, so I have to put in the diary meditation, witchy stuff, set aside time for this because, busy. It has to work for you. Good morning, Vintage Witchcraft. Good morning, Jackie. What we talking about? Being a witch 24/7. How you make that magic work on a Monday level. How you make it all intertwine. That's the subject. Xenia, also do the power retrieval on the go after a draining situation, even without journeying. Tell my power animal to retrieve my power and see it doing it. Also, a quick fire ceremony can be done quickly at home. I think once you're experienced with these things, you can't you? Once you start working with your shield, you're out shopping. There's loads of people, straight up, bubble shield. That's being witchy. That's working magic to protect yourself. If say you've forgotten to put your shield up and you feel a bit drained, draw in some power. Draw some power from the earth, from the air, from the everything around you. Not people, because that's bad. But from the natural items around you. From the sun, from the sky, from the rain. Using what's around you, using Mother Earth, using those natural items to recharge yourself on the fly. If you're having a bad day and you're quite stressed, take literally a minute and ground yourself. That's working magic. And it's making you feel better too. It is quick things that you learn how to do. Monique did the sigil for the sale of my dad's house, created it, put it away and left it. Do a lot of pendulum for yes or no questions. Easy, straightforward stuff. Takes a little bit of time, sigils perhaps, but working it into your everyday life. So my kind of idea is that witchcraft isn't separate for me. I'm busy. I've always got 75 plates spinning in the air and 57 things I'm juggling somewhere else. And so my witchcraft has to work with me on a daily basis. I don't have a lot of time to do that separately. So I do charge my drink in the morning, or my porridge, or my power smoothie. Get me? See, I have, look. See, I don't just live on cake. It is about charging those things, connecting with the energies of the ingredients when you're making dinner, stirring things clockwise to bring positive energy in. As you're vacuuming or dusting, doing your cleansing then. Forget doing a full-on ritual and sage smudging and everything. When you're vacuuming, put a few drops of essential oil on a kitchen roll in the cylinder of the vacuum. And as you're hoovering around, chant. Same with dusting. Clear out the negative energy as you're dusting. Washing up, same thing. Cleansing, clearing as you're washing the plates. Visualization comes into play then. Connecting with everything. When you send an email and you're asking someone to do something for you, charge it with some energy as it goes, whoosh as the email goes. Send the energy with it. Bringing it into everyday life in simple ways so that you're working magic pretty much the whole time. Lots of straightforward stuff that you can blend when you think about it. Susie, not very good at doing homework. It'll come when it's meant to. Jane, tried standing outside, but my slippers got plastered with cat poo. What are you like? Just open the door and look out at nature. Open a window and look out at nature. But even like I say, when you're going shopping, I'll be popping out later into town. There's shops, there's people, pavements. It's not a woodland, but it's alive with energy. pavements are all made with they're all made with cement and natural items. The buildings are all made with brick. They all hold natural energy. And this time of the year, you're starting to hit that festive buzz. So the energy's high. But there are weeds that grow in the cracks in the pavements. There are hedges on some of the streets, around some of the shops. Most city centres have a few trees. They might be a bit sad, but that's if you're looking for nature, they are natural plants. But everything has an energy. It doesn't have to be in the middle of the woods. It's about connecting with whatever's around you. Right, prepare yourself for David's wisdom. Find I can't separate my witchness from my life. I'm talking to things like the wind and the spiders. Cast the odd cheeky charm to move things along or energize things like morning tea. Need to meditate to tune into the day. It would just be weird not to. Yes, though people do give me the weirdest looks, definitely when chatting to the dogs. Oh yeah, I talk to the dog all the time. In fact, I tend to talk to dogs more than people when we're out and about. You walk past people in the street and I just bend down and say hello to the dog rather than the actual person. But yes, you're right. It is one of the first things that I do in the morning is let Eric out. So we go and stand outside and he's doing his stuff and I connect with the energy of the day. Then I feed the birds and now a squirrel because we have a squirrel now too. I feed the birds, I feed the squirrels, I talk to the birds. I greet the garden. It's not huge. We live on the edge of a city. We have a small garden, but it's big enough for me and it is a sanctuary. But it's connecting with the energy of the day just by opening that back door and breathing in, taking a moment to connect with the energy and see what the day's got in store. Sometimes you get a bit of inspiration. Sometimes you might get a word or a feeling. Other times you might get wet, like this morning. And then you have to spend half an hour persuading Eric that it's absolutely fine to go outside and pee just because it's raining. Sometimes he has to be carried outside because he won't go outside when it's raining. But it is doing routine, mundane stuff that allows you that chance to connect. And that's kind of what it's all about, isn't it? Connect. Sonia, also talk to the animals outside and stone figures. I do talk to all sorts of objects, yeah. Yeah, statues in the garden, pebbles, shells, odd plants, sometimes dustbins, let's but it's all about connecting and that energy is all around you and it doesn't have to be, you don't have to be in the middle of Glastonbury or the middle of Stonehenge to connect with that magic. Wherever you are, there is energy around you, particularly if you live in somewhere like Great Britain. We have layer upon layer upon layer upon layer of history on the ground that we're walking on. Everything has energy. Steve, my garden is a quick nature fix and of course feeding the birds. Caring for pets, yes, absolutely. Eric is quite a lot of work caring for him. Bowing to his every whim, I think is the better phrase. Tina, love connecting. Moon, the sun, the plants when I'm walking my dogs each day. Good point, Tina. The moon, the sun. I mean, enormous amounts of energy. And they're just there. Wherever you are in the world, they are just there. And you can do that just by looking out the window. Don't even have to step outside to connect with their energy. Emma, got into the habit of saying good morning to the sun, deities, and wish a good day to the family every day. Then I say good night to the moon, deities, and wish pleasant dreams. Nice. It's ordinary stuff as well, isn't it? I got up this morning, I had a shower. Cleanse in the shower. Water is cleansing, purifying, removing negative stuff. Start your day visualizing the shower cleansing and getting rid of all those negative energies. Charge your shower gel, charge your shampoo bar, whatever it might be, with good stuff for the day. Toothpaste, charge it with good communication for the day. Mouth, tooth, there's a connection there. Brush your hair. Charge your hairbrush with bringing good thoughts. Intellect. pedology, whatever you want to call it, is working those little bits of magic into those mundane things that you do all the time. And then you are working magic throughout the day. David, nature hates a void, so it's going to be everywhere. Just have to tune into it. Even the spiders cities under your floorboards. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have mice under our floorboards too. But old house. Floorboards run right the length of the terraced houses, so the mice have a field day basically. But you are correct, as always, David, wise man. It's about tuning in and connecting with the energy that's around you of everything, whatever it is, knife and fork, food mixer, saucepan, all you can connect with it all and work magic. Janet, on my way to work, I look at the trees and their leaves changing and falling to the ground. Right after the first snowfall, spotted a perfect water bubble on the back of a leaf. Lovely. Nature is amazing. But even if I say in a city, even if we didn't have a garden, there's one tree at the end of the road, silver birch, and it is a brilliant barometer, I guess is the right word, for the weather, for the seasons. You can watch on a daily basis what it's doing, how it's changing. Just again by looking out of your window. Susie, connect with nature with my cats or do a ground roots top up. Grounding is one of those things, isn't it? It's so quick and easy to do, and it's a really good way of working. A little bit of self-care magic, really easily and quickly. Jackie, a bit lost after years of caring, not being able to have the energy and headspace to practice or get into magical space. Suggestions to ease myself back in. Well, my new book, Daily Practice, isn't out till next year. So that might be a little bit of a wait. It is, I think I've done a couple of talks about daily practice anyway, so have a look on the YouTube for those. But take it easy, step by step. Baby steps. Don't push yourself too hard. I think if you've lost connection, don't think about, I've got to do it all at once. Take it step by step. Connecting with the energy of the day is a really, really good start. And that's all you need to do for a while. Just tap into the energy each morning and see where it takes you. And take it from that step by step. For me, if I've lost connection, clearing and setting up an altar is usually my go-to point. That's a good starting point for me. But take it easy, step by step, baby steps, as they say. You don't have to throw yourself fully back into it straight away. Do what works for you. And I know we are back to this all Gao in nature. But start with your home. Start by reconnecting with the energy of your house, the energy of your home, because that's where most of us spend most of our time. We don't spend hours and hours every day out in the woods. We spend it in our home. So start by connecting with the energy of the house, flat, bungalow, caravan, whatever it is that you live in. Connect with the energy of the ground beneath your feet and the walls that surround you. That, for me, is a really good starting point. Nicola, connecting to nature and plants is about smelling the earth, feeling the earth beneath my feet, listening to the birds, trees whispering, talking to the animals, feeling the wind and sun on my skin. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Angela, adding to the magician in our house, waiting for new wood-burning stove for the kitchen. Oh, great fun. Can't wait to learn to bake in it and stir the odd cauldron on the top. Fed up with power cuts ruining dinner. It'll take some learning. Back in the day, in my youth, I lived in a cottage on farmland in the middle of nowhere. We had a Rayburn that heated the water and did the cooking. No heating in the rest of the house. It'll take some getting used to because you can't set a temperature on it. But great fun. Brilliant for breads and pizzas and casseroles. Yeah, fantastic fun. Love it. Christine, which all day long, stirring tea for the other half, I'm doing it to bring him health. When I cook, I'm stirring in good health. Absolutely. And witch all day long, and even walk in the garden makes the inner witch feel happy and contented. Working on oneself to ignore the horrible things in life, yeah, there's quite enough of that at the moment, isn't there? In the dark days, I work more in candlelight, which makes it more witchy for me too. Walk around Knowlton makes me feel so much better and happier. Lovely place. Trying to keep calm is a spell. I haven't quite managed it yet. Work on it, Christine. Yeah, it is about thinking about those things, literally like stirring good health into cups of tea. Yeah, I think it's about thinking, isn't it, about how things work. Jane, I can always find time to chat my pendulum or take a minute to think of the things I'm grateful for. Currently reading a book by Dolores Cannon with 5 more of her books lined up. That's a challenge. But I love a book challenge. They're very word dense, a bit like the lovely Professor Ronald's, but I do struggle with those, I must admit. But excellent for reminding us of our raison d'etre and why we have chosen this path. YouTube videos are mind-boggling. She said 2025 to 2030 would be pivotal in raising the vibration of the planet and breaking away from all the grot. Oh, let's hope so, eh? Let's hope so. I think we've got a bit more to go through before we come out the other side of it. But ever hopeful. Xenia. Almost most people's energy gives me a headache, so I draw energy from the divine source, the Reiki way, or from nature. Find drawing energy from rivers very refreshing. Yes, just by walking by and looking at it. No one notices anything. We are all walking energy fields, and a lot of people will vent negative energy, mostly not on purpose. And if you are magical, spiritual, sensitive, then you're going to pick up on that. So yes, get your shields up is a definite. But again, that's something you can do on a easy, just, shield up, red alert. Easily done and brings protection, which is good. Nicola Rose, when plants look dead, it's about seeing the skeletons of a plant, seeing a bug on a leaf giving you a message, seeing a new plant pop up from the earth, watching how birds move. I love sitting watching the birds, and now we've got the squirrel as well. He's hilarious. But yes, there are quite a lot of plants. We had echinacea growing this year, and the stalks with the seed heads are still out there. The agapanthus have all finished flowering. They've got stalks with seed heads on now. They are beautiful. They have gone over. They have done what they need to do, but I've left them there because they're beautiful to look at. Yeah, absolutely. Gardens have something, always something, throughout the seasons. Lucky Fairy Queen. Witchcraft is a daily thing for me now. Need the discipline in the beginning to learn connecting with my magic, but now it's become a habit, like affirming while brewing tea and coffee and while walks. Yeah, it is about those simple things. It is about knowing that you don't have to go on a 10-mile hike to connect with nature to work magic. That ain't gonna happen. Unless Heather's in charge, and then she has the spirit of mountain goat, and the steps on my watch explode. It is about being able to work the magic in your home, in your everyday life. When you're typing, when you're reading, when you're cooking, when you're cleaning, you can bring magic into that really, really easily. And then you are melding together. I am a witch, whether I am leading a ritual, giving a talk on witchcraft, or whether I'm doing the cooking or cleaning the toilet. I am a witch when I'm doing all of those things. Good morning, Diane. Yes, it is indeed Friday. Yes. Janet, talk to the squirrels while waiting on that first cup of coffee. Yeah, I have been watching. There only seems to be one of them at the moment in our garden, but he's quite happy. He's stashed it. He keeps burying the peanuts in the hanging baskets. He's going to get a bit of a shock. Monique, when having a shower in the morning, I visualise washing away what no longer is. Yes, absolutely. So start the day free of negativity. Brilliant way of working magic in a regular routine. Ritual is one of those words that when you hear the word ritual, you often think, oh, that's it, put the cloak on, cast the circle, call in the quarter. Ritual is as straightforward as brushing your teeth every day, putting the bins out every Tuesday, taking the dog out for a pee. Yeah, it's a repetitive series of things that you do. So bring a bit of magic into it. Susie, as an empath, I feel energies very strongly, so it reminds me to put up shields or cleanse some negative energies. I think if you work with magic, if you are connecting with energy, you will pick up on stuff. So working with that connection, working with those energy, the first thing to learn is how to work with your shields. There are various different options. We've got those options on my blog. Easy enough to find. There are variations. The bubble shield is probably one of the most well-used ones. Once you've practiced with it, it's easy to bring it up literally in a second. And sometimes I think you get so used to doing it that it will come up automatically, which is good. Very, very simple, straightforward thing to do, but very important. David, he does that too. Greets the morning, wish them good day, say sweet dreams when the sun is setting. Nice. Claire, carry crystals for protection. So many beautiful crystals, whatever it might be. Can just be a pebble or a shell. They've all got magical energy. Just because the pebble from your garden is not sparkly doesn't mean it's any less magical. Carry crystals for protection, easy. But even if you wear them as a piece of jewelry, you can charge it with protection. And if you feel you need to bring your shield up even, you could just tap it, and that's your key to bring your shield up. Lots of straightforward stuff. Sylvia, spray a bit of sage on your hairbrush and let it dry and then brush your hair. Or use a spray that helps with the flow, white sage, etc. when you're working as your hair flows with the wind and for movement. Nice, lovely idea. Bringing essential oils, herbs into your magic on a mundane thing like brushing your hair. Brilliant idea. Monique, do the same. Have a couple of crystals and a pendulum in a little bag in my pocket. Yeah, easy to pick up, easy to carry, easy to work with. Louise, I like feeding the birds first thing, lighting incense and stirring intentions into my food. Hold my crystals and spend time in the garden, night sky, just simple things. Yes. I think lighting incense, dual purpose, really. Been cooking the dinner and all you can smell is chili. Light some incense, but light the incense and charge it with the intent not only of making the room smell lovely, but of clearing any negative energies and bringing positive energy in. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. You don't have to spend hours making a loose incense blend. Just light an incense stick and charge it with what you want it to do, and the smoke will work around and do what you've asked it to do. Cliff, Feng Shui is a great way to organise the house. Must admit, don't know a lot about that, but I think it works on the principle that energy gets blocked. I think if you work with energy, if you work with magic, you'll feel if the room is wrong. You'll feel if something's blocking it. And I think actually that's quite a good thing if you are connecting or reconnecting after you've lost that connection to your magic. Having a clear out and a clean is a good idea as well. Particularly, I think, with altars, if they sit there for a while, they gather dust, and that blocks the energies from flowing. So having a bit of spring clean is always a good way too. Angela, lucky that Peter is an old hand, so I have a good teacher. It will help me slow down and find the magic in the process again. Been lost for too long. Taking baby steps back to myself and my magic. Yes, and I think that is the key. Take it slowly, step by step. Absolutely. Susie, finding beauty in the small things is magical. Yes, that's the important stuff, isn't it? I got a new cushion yesterday. It's very exciting. It made me happy. It's a totally bonkers pattern, but it made me happy.
You're pretty.
Finding that magic in those small everyday things. Yeah, life is fast-paced and hectic and chaotic. Taking those brief moments just to sip your coffee and watch the birds for a couple of minutes. That's magical time as well. though, talking about intertwining witch into your life, there are times you can be burnt out, yes, and can't connect or feel the energy, yes. Horrible feeling, but this journey we take will be in darkness. Feeling lost in the dark is normal. Just give yourself time to heal. It's that very wintry philosophy for this time in the morning. Yes, you are right. Sometimes life throws so much stuff at us that we do end up burnt out. Yeah, been there, done that. Very familiar with that situation. Actually, for me, I know, David, you are solar powered. I love autumn and winter. It is my witchy time. It is my time to recharge. It is my time to get back in and do inner work and shadow work and have a clear out and restart. Definitely. So trust your body, trust your mind. And yeah, know that there are times when you won't feel up for doing anything very much on a magical level. Roll with it. It'll come back. It will come back. Diane. My garden currently has moles. I'm trying to see this is a good thing. Well, I don't know a huge amount about moles from a magical point of view, but have a look at their animal spirit characteristics. Probably very much in time with this time of year, I would think. It's shadow work and self work, inner work, definitely. Tina, wearing witchy jewelry gives me a happy witchy boost feeling. Yeah, I think that too is it's little things, isn't it? I mean, I don't take my wild boar off or my bracelet with my wild boar on. That energy is with me all the time. But just one small thing can make you feel different. Absolutely. Monique, need to go walking with Heather. Need to train for my next ultra challenge in March. 29k around Bath. Well, I'm up for the around Bath because Bath is beautiful. Not sure about the 29k, but good on you. Xenia, aromatherapy. Yes, also have some aura sprays that smell nice. One unicorn spray with citrus feels good for a quick, refreshing cleanse. Room sprays. And there are some brilliant, beautiful, magical ones out of there. But just a scent that you love, to make a simmering pot, or sometimes I just put lemon juice and water in a bowl and put it in the microwave because it gives that scent, and scents evoke feelings and memories and vibes, basically. So yes, absolutely. Don't I think remember that we have all of those senses, and all of those can connect with magic. And just start my day by stirring my intentions today into my coffee. Yes, been my first step to reconnecting. Simple, straightforward, very magical. Perfect. Nicola, love using candles, crystals, smoke, and sound to cleanse. Love a broom and setting the intention to sweep out any energy that's not serving me. Always makes me smile. I think giving the house a clear from negative energy is brilliant, but you can do it while you're hoovering. Do it while you're dusting. Bring it into the mundane. Washing the kitchen floors, washing the windowsills. Add in a mint tea bag into the bucket of water. Charge it with cleansing energy. You're working magic then. You're cleaning the house, but you're working magic at the same time. Retail therapy, yes, always good. Claire, no, it wasn't a Christmas cushion. It has zebras on it. Unless you can have Christmas zebras. I don't have any Christmas cushions. Might have to remedy that. Jane finds journaling very cathartic. My books look and feel very witchy. Sometimes I just spend a while polishing their leather covers with different coloured shoe cream. Very mindful and connecting. Nice. I am rubbish at journaling, but I do know that it has very, very therapeutic purpose, energy to it. Yes, absolutely. I write lists of things that I need to do.
On bits of paper.
On bits of paper. I have several bits of paper here. Yeah, I do have, lots of bits of paper with lists on. Christine, even wearing something unusual can make us feel more witchy. Yes. There were times when, again, younger, my wardrobe resembled that of Stevie Nicks. big long drapey sleeves. And it does. It's kind of a key. It's kind of like your cloak. When you put your cloak on for a ritual, it's a key. It switches you into witchy mode. The days are gone now where I wear big drapey sleeves, because seriously annoying for eating or doing anything practical. So I don't wear that kind of thing anymore, because it annoys me. And now I'm older, I try and avoid things that annoy me. But I do have certain things, like my cloak does switch me in. I've got this lovely shawl that Heather crocheted for my birthday that I use as a meditation shawl. It's a kind of, you put that on and you know that you've switched into meditation mode. So it doesn't have to be anything fancy, just something that makes you feel different, witchy, whatever. Susie, I have tattoos that are runes and sigils. Yes, I have sigil tattoos that I carry with me and draw energy from when I need to. Brilliant. Yes, absolutely. You're wearing your magic on your body. Love it. Emma, I try to bring magic into my crochet by pouring love, peace, and positivity into the project. Sometimes there's a few swears, but mostly positivity. Any crafting, knitting, crocheting, sewing, it's quite meditative, isn't it? And you can absolutely bring magic into that. Absolutely. Susie, I use my Reiki drum to cleanse energies. Drumming, love it. Love drumming. There's something very, very magical about the sound. I have a beautiful drum that's made from stag skin that I birthed myself, but you can equally use a biscuit tin. Use what you've got to hand, but sound is brilliant. And that's another way to bring magic in. You can clear negative energy out of your house by playing some really loud music. It is about working those everyday things into your life and making them magical, so that you don't have to stop and go, right, I need 2 hours now to set up a ritual to cleanse all the negative energy. I've got to make the incense. I've got to cast the circle call. Brilliant if you have time to do that. It's a wonderful experience. But for most of us, life's busy. So on a routine basis, just work chants into your housework. Work things into those daily things that you do. And then you've got magic there and you just tap into it automatically. Jane started drinking Earl Grey tea recently. Somehow the bergamot in it makes it feel magical. I'm going to leave that one with you, Jane, because I think Earl Grey tea tastes like perfume. But it is connecting with the energies of the herbs in your tea, whether it is Earl Grey tea, whether it is just your Yorkshire tea with black tea in it. Every tea, every leaf has magical energy. It has magical properties. The milk that you put in it has magical properties. The sugar that you chuck in has magical properties. If you have caramel syrup in your latte, it has magical properties. All of those ingredients have magic. So it's about connecting with those to bring some magic into just drinking your cup of tea. But I think tea in itself actually is a bit of a ritual. If you make proper tea, teapot, you swirl it with the hot water. You boil the kettle, swirl it with hot water. Put your tea leaves in, charge the tea leaves as you put them in the pot, pour the water on, then you have to leave it. So while you're waiting for the tea to brew, connect with the energy of the herbs, the tea leaves that are in there. Just take a few moments to wait and clear your mind, or connect with the divine or Mother Earth or whatever you want to while the tea's brewing. Then you get your cup ready. Then you put the tea in. Tea first, milk next. Then you charge your milk with the energy as well. Make it a little ceremony. There are fantastic tea ceremonies from various cultures across the world that are very elaborate. But just taking those few moments, first thing in the morning, perhaps, to have a tea ritual, to set yourself up for the day, to connect with the energy, the magic of it, to charge all of those things. Just, 5-10 minutes moment to yourself and Mother Nature or whatever's around you and the magic of those ingredients. You've created a little tea ritual for yourself to start the day. And it doesn't have to be tea. It can be coffee as well if you make proper coffee. Make it work for you. Susie, so pleased we had this chat. So I thought maybe I wasn't. No, you were. There is no right or wrong in witchcraft. Only what feels right to you. If it feels right to you, then you're doing it right. Trust your intuition and how it leads you. Xenia, gave up on journaling as it turned into a burden. Oh no, you don't want it to be that. I have to journal this and that beautiful thing. And the more I experienced, the longer the text needed to be. And then I procrastinate because it turned into work and a schedule I'm behind. Yeah, not good. Not a good feeling. So I decided to let it go and take some photos here and there. More that binds my energy to the past. I think, do we perhaps think, because a lot of things say journal, and I've included in it a lot of books as well, because it is a good practice if it works for you. Do we think journaling means we have to buy a leather-bound notepad and writing it by hand every day? No. Blogging is a way of journaling. Just typing on your computer and keeping a journal. Taking photographs when you're out and about during the day of plants, of people that you see or places that you go to. That's a way of journaling. Having Pinterest boards, that's a way of journaling. Use the technology that we've got around us now and make that your journaling. I remember having a chat with the very lovely Jane Meredith, and I said to her, no, I don't journal. She said, well, you do. I'm journaling now. Talking to you guys is my way of journaling. Writing books is my way of journaling. Blogging is my way of journaling. There are all different facets of journaling. It doesn't have to be sitting down writing by hand in a book. There are all sorts of different ways. Keeping, photo album on your phone is a way of journaling. Think about it from outside the box, outside the notebook. There are different ways of doing it. But all of that is magical. Emma. Also tried to add a bit of Reiki into my medication before taking them. Brilliant. Can energize the water I take them with. If you work with Reiki, you will know it's straightforward to charge water or your drink or medication or whatever you want to with your energy. But if you don't work with Reiki, just draw the energy from the earth, from the sky, from the sun, from the moon, from the air around you. Charge it direct it into whatever it is you're eating, drinking, taking. Brilliant. David, I use my Pop's old vet mat as a meditation mat. It put me in the mood and it's waterproof. Brilliant. The dog won't get in the chair if the blanket's in it. Right, you're right there? Yeah?
He will.
Well, he will if I'm not here.
Uh-huh.
A meditation mat, brilliant idea. It's that key, isn't it, that kind of switches you into it. Nicola, I bought some secondhand wool the other day. Could feel the energy of the person who owned it, the smell of it, the feel of it. Not cleansed it as the essence of the person who owned it. Feels good. Go with it. Go with it. Trust your intuition. Jane, wish I could have a dedicated tea ritual in the morning. Put the water in the pot, set the timer for 5 minutes, then it's a race to sort my pills out, sort hubby's pills out, feed 4 cats before the buzzer goes. Well, you know the answer, don't you? Start it 5 minutes before then. But yeah, life's busy, isn't it? Susie, poetry is a way of journaling. Do this as a way of recording my emotions. Yes, if you have poetic skills, then brilliant. Zenny, yes, Eric agrees with the Reiki part. He does. I don't know what that barking was about. You're a big ferocious beast, aren't you? Yep. I think any of it is making it work for you. Perhaps stopping and having a think before you do something mundane. How can I turn this into something magical? How can I make my tea ritual into a 5-minute break for myself? How do I add clearing and cleansing to my shower in the morning? How do I add a bit of magic to the housework? It's about thinking about how you work with these mundane things and what magic you can bring into it so that you are working. Sorry, the blanket's in the way again. Princess? I think so. There we are. There we are. Definitely a princess. Tina, never thought of doing a blog or vlog for journaling as I'm hopeless at writing, so I'll give vlogging, journaling a go. Can put more feeling into it, I think. Yeah, recording is, even if you just record yourself on your phone, it can be pictures, it can be talking. It's another way of recording things, just verbally rather than writing it down, absolutely. Jackie, like what you say about journaling. Started a YouTube channel just so I'm recording stuff that I do. Gardening, sewing, cooking, whatever takes my fancy. It would be nice to look back on. Which is basically what a journal is, isn't it? You are keeping a record of what you've done, how you feel, how you did something. It's just in video or audio or both format. Just different way of looking at it. Nicola, putting words or symbols under my drinking water is a simple way to charge it. Yes. Drawing sigils or symbols onto the side of your mug or onto your plate or onto your pastry for your pie or onto your bread dough. Magical food is a whole subject in itself that I've talked about on numerous occasions. It is about working magic as you go along. Sympathetic magic. Think about what it resonates with you. Xenia, still haven't figured out how to engage the elves in housework. Yeah. Do you know, I think there are too many bargains there. I think there are too many deals that they would want in return. It would turn out not to be worth it, I don't think. Okay, we ordered 2 packs for new Aura card. They arrived yesterday. Excellent. We have sold out of those. I think there might be 1 pack left. We've got some more on order, but thank you to everyone that's ordered them. It is about thinking about how you can work magic into the mundane task that you're doing. It doesn't have to be grand or expensive or dramatic. Just keep it simple, but think about all of the mundane things you do. There's magic all around us and in everything that we do. It's just a case of melding it together, really. So there you go. Hope that was interesting. Thank you to everyone for joining us. Xenia, chose a coffee mug mindfully according to how I feel on the day. Yeah, I'm in festive mode now. Yeah, you know. Oh, David, cooking is magical. Yeah, sing little charms as I stir the pot or butter the toast. Yeah, it's about putting the magic into whatever it is you're doing. It can be done. It's just getting into that routine of doing it, really changing that mindset. So brilliant. Thank you, as always, everyone, for joining me. Brilliant that you are here. Hello, here every week. Do join me tomorrow, 15th of November at 6:00 for the chat about prosperity magic. If you are thinking of coming to Witchfest, do come and find us. It is, as far as I'm aware, the last Witchfest that they will be running. So if you dithered about going before, this is your last chance. Otherwise, I will see you all next week and have a very magical week, everyone. Take care.